In modern China, a strange and growing trend is gaining attention online. More and more Chinese women are pretending to be in relationships on social media. These fake relationships may include posting pictures with hired boyfriends, staging romantic dates, or even creating entire storylines about their love life. But why is this happening? Before we dive deeper, consider subscribing to the channel.
I posted a fake relationship announcement on my Moments social media. I thought the photo was flawless, but the first comment I got was, "Come on, who would take such a photo with their own brother? So in your eyes, any guy who appears around me must be my brother, huh?" But there were still some people who believed it. They were like, "Oh wow, something's going on." I was moved to tears, finally in a relationship. Mr. Duan, everyone was touched by the photo I posted, thinking I finally found love. Because honestly, in my Moments, forget about relationship announcements, even photos with guys are rare. Then Tang Jiechi replied with a question mark. The people who believed it clearly haven't watched much of my content. Many figured it out immediately. They said it didn't really look real, felt somewhat fake. One girl even said, "You should have puffed up his head more to make it believable," and gave me tips. I asked her what looked fake and listened to what Mr. Dang said. "That must be a clothes hanger, right? I saw your post, I think that's a mannequin." A lot of people said it looked like a mannequin.
The standards of some Chinese women go beyond reality, demanding luxury, perfect behavior, or extreme physical traits, making most average men feel unworthy or uninterested in even trying.
Women who often post selfies in their social media moments are easy to pursue. These types of women just want to show themselves off. They have a wide window of openness. And if they're wearing revealing clothes, then they're clearly trying to attract the opposite sex. The more they show, the higher the chance they're looking for male attention. Of course, she'll never admit it. She'll just say she's sharing her life. But don't believe what women say, just go ahead and pursue her. She's just a little shy, that's all.
Many Chinese men are choosing to give up on dating altogether. They see no value in entering a relationship where they're constantly judged or feel like they must perform to impossible standards.
One kind of problem some girls have with their social media, like their Moments on WeChat, is really serious. On a daily basis, they post pictures of eating, drinking, partying, like going to nightclubs, bars, especially late-night bars, and often with lots of photos taken with guys. That's the first major issue. This definitely doesn't look good. If you really want to post such things, keep it to a small private group. Don't make it public for everyone to see. The second issue is that some girls really like to post very sexy or revealing photos in their Moments, things like deep V-necks, bikinis, and so on. To be honest, I admit this is a time of freedom to wear what you want. But if we're talking about dating, if you don't want a boyfriend, fine, go ahead and show yourself off however you like. But from the perspective of someone choosing a partner, you need to understand that a decent, reliable guy won't want his girlfriend, or a girl he likes, to be that revealing. Think about it, you're in a space like Moments, which is meant to be somewhat private, but even strangers might be able to see your posts. If you're putting yourself out there so boldly, what are you trying to do? He'll start to think, maybe you're a player, a bad girl fishing for attention. Or maybe you're just someone with no boundaries, no self-respect, who doesn't know how to protect herself. That's why I say you really need to be cautious about this. It's okay to post something sexy once in a while, no big deal. But don't post like that every day. Some girls post selfies all the time, always with low-cut tops. Now how do you think that makes guys feel? You're only going to attract the wrong kind of men, the Playboys.
Men are also aware that even if they do well in life, they might still get rejected for not being good enough in the eyes of certain women. This has led to a quiet but powerful movement. Men are avoiding women, rejecting marriage, and choosing a peaceful single life instead.
Is getting a black boyfriend really something worth showing off? There are always weird things every year, but this year there seem to be a lot more. I just came across a video of a female college student who got a black boyfriend. She was bragging endlessly, talking nonsense with no filter. "Listen to this," she said. "Our school has a tradition. Dating foreigners is something to be proud of." She said, "After that night we got together. When my roommates found out I had a black boyfriend, they were all really jealous and asked me to introduce them to some foreigners too." Seeing the envy in their eyes during that time made me feel really happy. But why should they be jealous? Because at our school, there's this tradition that dating foreigners is something to show off, so foreign students are especially popular among the girls here. I just want to ask, what exactly is there to be proud of? Many Chinese girls demand cars, houses, and savings from Chinese boyfriends, but once they get a foreign boyfriend, they suddenly act like they've achieved something amazing. Really? You're playing the role of the desperate giver to the extreme, aren't you? Still bragging about it, do you really think this brings you any honor? Aren't you afraid of getting HIV? You think getting a black boyfriend is something to be proud of? I'm not being racist here, but what do you expect Chinese men to think of this? Can you calm down a bit? If your ancestors knew about this, they'd crawl out of their graves at midnight to drag you back. You're really bringing shame to your ancestors and to your country. In front of foreigners, you act like a cheap dog, letting them abuse and trample over you. And you still think it's glorious. What can anyone even say to you? In front of your own countrymen, you act like a princess, raising your standards with no limit. But for foreigners, you're happy to be a bootlicker. There's a crude saying for this kind of thing. Chasing a tiger with your pants down, no shame and no sense of danger. Sigh. You all say something. I really don't even know what to say anymore.
With fewer men showing interest, and with rising pressure from family and society to appear settled or successful in love, some women are now choosing to fake relationships online. They want to avoid being seen as undesirable or left over, especially after the age of 28. Posting romantic photos or pretending to have a boyfriend becomes a way to escape judgment, prove personal worth, and give off the appearance of having a happy love life.
Do you want to a date? The kind where you eat ancient bugs. We Meow People are a matriarchal group. In our culture, it's the woman who marries the man. Here, we are the ones who marry the husband into our family. Many guys ask me, if you marry the husband, do you still give a bride price? What I want to say is, of course we give a bride price. We give a full set of Meow silver jewelry weighing 58 Gene 29 kilograms as the bride price, plus 18 mountains to the son-in-law. 700 pigs, 600 sheep, and 900 cattle. Do you want to marry into the Meow People?
Many women grew up hearing that a woman's value drops with age, that after 30 she has fewer options, and that single women must have something wrong with them. When no men are approaching and the only men available are seen as below standard, faking a relationship becomes a way to protect self-esteem and hold on to social status. It's less about love and more about image and reputation.
One behavior I find really low class is when a girl posts a selfie on her social media with a caption like, "I want to fall in love," or "I'm so desperate for love," basically inviting everyone to come talk to her or date her. Maybe doing it once in a while as a joke to lighten the mood is fine. But if someone posts like that all the time, it feels like she's announcing to the whole world, "Hey, I'm single. Come flirt with me. Come date me. Keep me company because I'm lonely." I don't know if guys find this off-putting, but as a fellow woman, when I see this kind of post, I just think it seems really shallow. It reminds me of something we talked about yesterday. If you improve yourself, if you blossom, the butterflies will come on their own. But if you keep doing these embarrassing things online, it's like publicly shouting, "Hey, I'm like this now, come on, hit me up." It just feels so cheap. Of course, I'm not saying it's wrong to let people know you're single and open to dating. But instead of spending time every day taking selfies, editing them, and thinking of captions to post, wouldn't it be better to work on improving yourself and stepping into new social circles? Also, people who use these kinds of posts or similar captions on dating apps to find partners, I just get the feeling they're not the kind of people who are easy to deal with. After getting into a relationship with them, you'd probably clash due to different values. One person might be serious and looking for something real, while the other is just treating dating like a game. Their mindset is probably, "I'm not dating because I want something serious. I'm just doing it to kill time." And sure, that's not necessarily a bad thing, it's a lifestyle choice. But has society really reached the point where dating is just an emotional outlet? Just a way to escape loneliness and boredom? Is there no sincere love anymore? It confuses me, honestly. Because I'm the type that, if I don't have a meaningful relationship, I'd rather stay single. If I feel lonely or bored, I'll do something else to fill my time, like going to the gym or reading. I just can't understand how some girls can constantly post selfies with these dramatic captions like, "Come date me." And I really don't understand how some guys do the same. I guess I'll never understand the world of player guys and player girls. Absolutely explosive, just explosive. Most of those so-called perfect boyfriend personas online are scripted. Earning tens of thousands a month, doing all the housework, being sweet and attentive 24/7, looks so touching it makes you cry, but in reality it's all staged and edited for views. You think someone else's boyfriend is gentle and thoughtful, but little do you know that once the camera is off, he might not even bother to wash his socks. They're making loads of money by acting loving, while you take it seriously. Then you look at your own partner and wonder why he's not following the script. The more you compare, the angrier you get. The angrier you get, the more you fight. You're just making yourself miserable. Real love doesn't need acting. It's about mutual understanding. It's being able to make up after arguments. It's about living life together, not filming a romantic drama. So don't hold your man to the standards of internet influencers. After all, your life isn't a short video, and your love doesn't need likes. 9 out of 10 online relationships are scams. Every month I receive over 100 inquiries about online relationships, and I can say that over 90% of them are scams. These are manipulative women pretending to be in love to trick men out of their money. There are several common traits among these women who scam through online dating. First, you met online and mostly chat through WeChat. Even after months of talking, you've never met in person. Second, she guides you into spending money on her, or she acts superior to you in value, making you feel like you're not good enough for her. When you offer to spend money on her, she gladly accepts everything. Third, she constantly acts vulnerable, saying she lost her job, has no income, or her family is sick and she needs to care for them in the hospital, all to gain your sympathy and make you spend money on her. Fourth, whenever you try to arrange a meeting, she always finds excuses to delay or avoid it. Fifth, without ever meeting you, she starts talking about marriage, living together, and imagining a future with you. If 2 or more of these signs are present, it's 100% a scam. Now let me explain this from a woman's perspective. First, most women actually hate long-distance relationships. For women, long distance is emotionally exhausting. Most women prefer to find someone in the same city. Second, if I've never even met a man and I'm already discussing marriage, children, and our future life together, am I mentally ill? For a woman, choosing a partner is a lifelong decision and taken very seriously. Before meeting in person, a real woman would never say things like that. The only possibility is that she's a scammer, setting a trap for you. Third, if a woman has good qualities, she likely has many men chasing her in real life. So why would she need an online relationship with someone she barely knows and who could even be dangerous? Fourth, if I were a woman, why wouldn't I want to meet in person? A woman's youth is short, she would definitely want to meet the man quickly. If she likes him, she'll develop the relationship. If not, or if she feels even a little repulsed, she won't waste time. If a woman talks to you for months, even half a year, without meeting, she is 100% a scammer. Fifth, all decent women will not spend a man's money before the relationship becomes serious. Any woman who asks for money before meeting or accepts all the money you offer is definitely a scammer.